Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Erock Rodz, and today we are doing an unboxing of the Rictor Electric Scooter. And we have a special guest today who's going to help us out.
Spencer!
Let's get into this.
Alright.
Let's see what's inside. Oh, we got a box in a box.
Now we just have to unbox it again.
It's a pretty big box. It's heavy. This is what's in the box.
Oh!
Ooh!
It's already built?
Mostly. It's heavy. Okay, ready? I'm gonna go all the way up.
Ugh. This is what it looks like.
This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. It's got a big deck and it's got a big battery on the bottom. There shouldn't be much to assemble. Looks like it's just the handlebars.
We gotta build this up.
Just like this. And then it looks like we just put in the handlebars. It's already connected, which is nice. It should be pretty simple.
Yep.
And then what else do we have in the box?
We have like tools and we got a book.
User manual. We'll take a quick look at this to make sure we assemble this correctly. And then it looks like we got a charger. Looks like a 3-amp charger. And then these are the bolts to bolt on the handlebars.
This is what a book looks like.
Alright, Spencer, what do we have to inflate the tires to?
36 PSI.
And same for the back tire. How does it look?
Good.
It looks cool?
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. Alright, so we're going to do a quick little first impressions test ride, just ride to the park. But before you do that, what do we do first?
Safety first. Wear your helmet.
Good job. Helmet's on?
And you can protect your brain.
That's right. So I'm in eco mode right now, and it says it's going... I wish I had you could see. But it says it's going 10 kph, and it's matching Spencer's bike speed. Yeah, so eco is very tamed speed. It's basically going the top speed of Spencer's first e-bike. So eco is very calm. Eco is what I would use if I was riding next to pedestrians, basically, on the sidewalk. We're gonna turn it up a notch. So now we're on D, I guess that's drive. It's like the normal mode. Okay, feels nicer. And it's capping out at about 15 kph.
How much does this cost?
I have to double check on the price, but I believe it retails for like $5.99. But the last time I checked the site, it was on sale for $4.99, and it feels very solid. The build feels very durable. The deck is nice and wide. I'm gonna have to get the 360 camera out to do a full review, but this thing is comfortable. Very comfortable. We'll do a full test ride and we'll go over all of the features of the scooter. Alright guys, so let's go over some of the specs for the Rictor S9 Electric Scooter. Starting in the back, we got a 500 watt hub motor, turbocharged, and we have 15.6 amp hour battery in the deck, and you can see the deck is pretty wide. One of the things that I like about this scooter is that it's got suspension, rear and front suspension, and it's got some nice key features for commuting. We got functional turn signals, We got the turn signals in the back. We have working brake lights. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up in the daylight, but the brake light does work when you pull the brake levers. On the cockpit, it is a thumb throttle. I added some of these additional accessories just because I needed to attach my attachments. It's a pretty simple display. It's got 3 modes: Eco, Drive, and Sport, and we'll go over some of those when we're riding. It also has a bell, which is a little weird bell in my opinion. Going to the front, we do have this little tiny headlight, and one of the reasons why I added this is because when I tried it out at night, it is just not strong enough. So this is a separate attachment that I added. And here's the front suspension, 10-inch air-filled tires. And it's a pretty comfortable ride from my short time riding it, but we'll do some more tests and see how this goes. All right, let's go ride. All right, we're testing out the scooter. Actually, I'm gonna aim my camera down a little bit so you can see the cockpit, because you always remember when you're on scooters, you're like so much higher than the handlebars. All right, so the Rictor S9, it's basically a commuter scooter, but I would consider this a luxury commuter scooter because of all the features that it offers, with all the extra safety features with the suspension, the turn indicators, the brake light, functioning brake light. And first impressions is that it's really comfortable, very comfortable ride. So for the most part, I've only ridden commuter scooters that like top out at like 15, 18 miles per hour. And this scooter, it ships with the same top speed of around 15 miles per hour, but it also comes with an app that you could connect to, and it controls some of the features. And one of the features is that it unlocks the top speed to go 25 miles per hour. It does feel pretty zippy. I'm not sure how accurate the speeds are going to be with all this wind. First impressions, it is very comfortable. At least on these smooth roads. Pretty nimble. But I do notice when you're at a standstill, I press the throttle, and there is probably about a half second to second delay for it to kick in. So for some people that's like annoying, some people it's like a safety feature. So depending on how you feel about that, it could be a pro or a con. But yeah, there's these bumps I'm going over, and surprisingly feel decent. They're not bad going over the bumps. How you doing? And I said that I'm gonna start to segue myself into high-powered scooters. And for me, this is a nice stepping stone to get there because it's got a higher top speed, it's got a bigger deck, it feels more comfortable. It has the features, but not the power. So I did go into the app and unlock the 25 mile per hour top speed. That's one of the first things that I did. But we're gonna go up this hill and test its hill climbing capabilities with the full power. All right, we're going up it. Let's just see the speed that we get. Oh, look at my light. All right, we're going full throttle on the highest setting. And it's going, it says 15 on the GPS and about 16, 17 on the display, which is not bad at all. 500 watt motor. All right, we're gonna just do a quick test of the speeds. So I did unlock the top speed, so we're just gonna go straight into the highest mode. So now we're in sport, and like I said, this it usually caps at 15, but we'll do a little speed run up here. But this is very comfortable, very nimble. Yeah, there's a little delay in the throttle when you're on sport mode. It's nothing horrible. See, one thing that I have to remember about when I'm riding scooters is that it's a lot harder to ride one-handed than an e-bike. You have to have a little bit more firmer grip on the handlebars. Okay, so this is a little straightaway. It's got a little bit uphill, but let's see if it can hit a top speed. All right, from a dead stop. We're gonna push full throttle. I feel like I'm going against the wind right now, so it's not going to be as helpful. Yeah. So it looks like I'm only getting about 20 miles per hour, but this wind is killer right now. I don't think I'm giving it a fair test. So going at the speed of like 20 miles per hour, I know it's not that quick on an e-bike, but on a scooter, I guess maybe I'm just not used to it, but it feels pretty quick. It feels like a good speed, but like I said, I'm not a high-powered scooter guy, at least not yet. So maybe I have to get used to the riding of it and its stability, but it does feel pretty smooth. That's one of the main things that I like about this scooter. Very smooth. It handles the light bumps pretty well. But let's see if we can find a little bit more of a bumpier area. Yeah, I'm having trouble just handling these speeds. I don't know how I would be able to handle a high-speed scooter. I guess it takes time. Go around. Sorry. See, that's the bell. It's a little awkward. So the streets are a little bit rougher here. We're gonna do a little test of how it handles the bumpier roads. Smooth roads, it feels very nice. The brakes are just disc brakes, but they feel like they do the job. All right, so here's where the roads are a little bit bumpier. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so I mean, big bumps, you're definitely gonna still feel it. It's not horrible, where anything with non-suspension would be pretty bad. But yeah, commuting at the speeds on this feels pretty good. Okay, so I guess just to sum up the things that I like about this scooter, I like that it you get a higher top speed than most of the other commuter scooters in this category. And I think the battery is a decent size. So I wouldn't be able to do a full range test, at least not right now, but it's a decent sized battery for these commuter scooters. Speaking of the battery, it is removable, and I'll see if I could demonstrate that later in the video. But there's a key that you open the deck and the battery goes right into the deck. I like that it has a lot of nice features that you don't see in scooters in this category. Like, I don't know if I've seen many scooters with functional brake lights and turn signals. And the turn signals are on the rear and they're on the front. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then the included suspension. The suspension is not the best suspension in the world, but it's definitely better than having none at all. The tires feel pretty good on turns. Very nimble, they're sticking to the ground. The scooter itself weighs, I believe, approximately 54, 55 pounds. So it's a little heavy, on the heavy side for commuter scooters, but it does fold down. For this price category, I actually had a Segway, or I forget the model, but it was probably more expensive than this, but it had nowhere near as close of the specs that this thing could give you. So in terms of the features that this scooter offers, and compared to like Segway or other brands like that, this one blows it out of the water. You're getting a higher top speed, you're getting a more comfortable ride, and great features for commuters. Anything that you have that's going to make you more noticeable on the road is extra safety. That's always a plus in my opinion. Always a pro. Like, these smooth roads feel like butter on this right now. All right, so this is my first time trying to take out the battery. Right under here. Comes with a set of keys. I do pop it up. Yep. There's the battery right there. So you just, I guess. Right there. Pull this out, and then the battery should pop right up. Oh, it's pretty light. Convenient. So that's the inside, and then you just slide it back in. Plug that in, and then secure it. And then you're good to go. All right, so we just want to give one quick shout out to Rictor for sending this out for review. It's a very fun commuter scooter with a lot of specs for a great price, so I would definitely recommend it. Check it out. All right, let's take a quick look at the Rictor app. All right, so it's connected to the S9 scooter, so it shows the range you have, the percent of the battery, and the distance traveled. You could lock the scooter so it won't turn on and it won't function, and then you could unlock it with the app. You could control the lights, turn on the front light with the app. You just heard it beep. Here you could actually turn sport mode on and off, so that if you have like a kid riding it, you could make it so they can't go faster than the drive mode speeds. And then here you could switch from the economy to comfort to sport. The comfort is that D mode that I showed earlier. Here is also where you switch the miles to kilometers. And then I think up here, device settings. Yeah, this is where you would set your top speed. Comes shipped at capping at 25 kilometers per hour. And then you could switch it to 40 max. You could turn on cruise control. I haven't tried that setting. And there's just another couple other options here. And I think that's basically everything that covers the app, but it's always a plus when a electric rideable, an e-bike, a scooter, any PEV comes with an app, so you could control the functions. That's always a pro in my book. So good job, Rictor. Thanks for coming on this ride with us. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up button, it really helps out the channel. And we will catch you on the next ride. All right, guys, ride on.